It sounds to me like Sherri's struggles should have been addressed when she was in kindergarten. She should have been provided with interventions long before now. I also wonder if any of her past teachers ever considered retaining her so that she can form a stronger understanding of basic phonics and writing skills. A child will not be able to master higher level skills until he or she has mastered the fundamentals. I would hope that Sherri's school offers an RTI-based program to its students. It seems as though the school has some form of intervention team set up, hence the meeting with the special ed coordinator. But Sherri's interventions should have taken place long before she entered into the 4th grade. I teach kindergarten, and we as teachers are held accountable for providing our struggling readers and writers with interventions. We also have to document these interventions, and they have to be turned in to our SIT team each month. It seems as though Sherri has not been provided with adequate interventions. Her situation is disheartening, and it isn't fair for her. I would suggest that an iPad mini with corresponding apps be used when planning activities for Sherri. There are tons of apps that are aligned specifically to Sherri's areas of weakness. I found the following information at teachthoughts.com. The following apps help teach the fundamentals of reading, writing, and spelling to any young learner, but they can be especially helpful for these who are struggling. These are 10 examples of apps under the fundamental group. Number 1, Alphabet Zoo. Alphabet Zoo is a great tool for helping young readers to recognize letter sounds. Using text and pictures of animals, kids can build their reading skills while having fun. Another example is Find the Letters HD. Another one is First Words Sampler. Montessori Crosswords. There's a sound literacy app. We Say ABC. ABC Pocket Phonics. The Writing Machine app. ABC Phonics Word Families. In this app, using Analogy Phonics or word families, this application teaches young learners to see and hear the patterns of commonality in a set of words. It has flashcards, spelling words, scrambled words, and games. And the site reads that this app is a must-have for helping students. WordSort is another example of an app that would help Sherri with developing a better understanding of the fundamentals. The next app that I will discuss, the apps I will discuss, are excellent iPad apps that can be a huge help to reading disabled students who need extra support when trying to read. Bilo is the name of an app, and it offers all the same features of any basic e-reader, and also a few things that make it unique. Through synchronized highlighting and a serial presentation view, this app helps those with reading disabilities make sense of the text, something many other similar apps don't offer. Another one is Read to Me. There's Read to Go, App Writer. Of course, there are several audiobooks. There's an app called Bob's Books. Bob's Books uses phonics-based interactive games to help kids learn how to read. Activities will help young learners to sound out words, spell, and make connections between letters and sounds. There's an app called iStorytime. There's one, Me Genius Kids Books, Reading Trainer, See, Read, Say, Stories to Learn, and the last app is E-Reading Series. Where writing is concerned, Sherri needs apps that will make the writing process something that is fun for her. For those with reading disabilities, writing can be a trying task. Here are some apps that can help teach, assist, and make writing more fun for Sherri. An app is I Write Words. It was named by the Washington Post as one of the best apps for special needs kids. This game-based program helps youngsters learn to write their letters through a fun and engaging setup that uses illustrations and animations to keep things interesting. Another one is Alpha Writer. There is Sentence Builder, Story Builder, Writing Prompts, Idea Sketch, and the last example is Story Robe. I also found 11 more apps that are excellent tools for improving spelling skills. They are American Word Speller, Word Magic, Type O, A1 Spelling App, I Spell Word, Jumbline, Spelling Bee Challenge, Word Fall, Word Ladder, ACT Spell, and Word Wizard. The following apps are all excellent examples of helpful tools that will be useful for not only Sherri, but also for her teachers. These tools are useful for both educators and students with reading disabilities, and they're aiding in everything from looking up or a correct spelling word to reading text out loud. These apps are Speak It. Speak It is a great text-to-speech solution that can allow students with reading disabilities to get a little help with reading when they need it. There's Talk to Me, Dragon Diction, there's Dyslexic Like Me. This is explaining dyslexia to a child can be hard, but this application can make it a little easier. It's an interactive children's book that helps students to understand dyslexia and become empowered to overcome their learning disability. Of course, there's Merriam-Webster Dictionary, dictionary.com, Prismo, there's flashcards for iPad, and the last app is SoundNote. Finally, I am most concerned with what I read about Sherri's handwriting. It sounds like she may need some OT. If she were to qualify for special ed assistance, this is also an area that could be addressed by the special ed coordinator. An app that can help with Sherri's handwriting is called Read and Write. With this app, students can practice reading and writing letters. Users can trace letters, learn letter sounds, and get illustrations to go along with each part of the alphabet. My favorite app that helps students with letter formation is called Letter School. My kindergartners love this app, and so does my 2-year-old daughter. The Apple App Store describes this app as an amazing, intuitive game that aids the user in learning all about letters and numbers, writing, counting, phonics, and much more. BestAppForKids.com wrote the following review for this app. They said, "What a fantastic job these developers did. A handwriting lesson the fun way. This app is a great addition to your kids' toolbox. For life. Certainly this app should be in all preschool and kindergarten classes." Although the 2 handwriting apps will be an awesome tool for Sherri, I feel as though she may need several other forms of low-tech AT to address her low occupational skills. Sherri's teachers should work with Sherri one-on-one with the apps. The teacher needs to discuss with Sherri what the apps are teaching her. The skills that she gains with these apps need to be shown to her by the teacher, assisting her when she is putting her newly learned skills onto paper. I believe that Sherri should be allowed to take the iPad home, but only after the mother has signed some type of waiver or agreement that lists specific expectations of how they are to use the iPad, and one that states that the parents are responsible for any and all damages while the iPad is in their possession. The iPad would be a wonderful tool for Sherri's mother when she is helping her with her homework. The iPad Mini is the iPad that I would recommend. The Mini start at $329 for 16 gigabytes. I would also make sure that the Apple iPad Mini has a screen protector and a life-proof case. The life-proof runs about $130. The life-proof is expensive, but is so worth it. Some apps are free, while others can cost up to $29.99 or even more. I will attach prices under this link. And in conclusion, the iPad mini and corresponding apps will be they will both be great tools for Sherri to use in her journey towards becoming a successful student. Thank you.